Today we are going to do the Boxycharm unboxing. I'm not wearing any makeup because I'm just going to do a full face with you. I will obviously use what's in the box, and then whatever is not in the box I will just grab from my regular supply. You'll have to kind of disregard the mess that's going on behind me. I recently moved, and so I'm still kind of figuring out where to put everything. So let's just talk about these real quick. The first thing I see in here is these. It's a 3-brush trio from Crown Brushes. It looks like you get a decent assortment of brushes. Why is plastic so difficult to open? Alright. Here are the brushes. It kind of looks to me like there's an eyeshadow. I'll grab the card. Use this 3-piece Pro Brush Trio to contour your face to perfection. The small brush can be used to conceal imperfections and highlight underneath the eyes. Medium-sized brush can be used to sculpt the cheekbones and the perimeter of the face. Finally, the large can be used to set everything in place. I would never, it says to use this one to conceal. I would not use this as a concealer brush. I could definitely see where they're coming from. This is the old standard, but this is definitely more of an eyeshadow brush in my opinion. This is what I would conceal with, honestly. It's fluffy, but it's light enough that you could get under your eye without scratching it and buff out concealer. You could also use this to set concealer if you don't want to use it to buff out the concealer. I don't know if I would use this to set my entire face. It would take quite a bit of time, but I could see the tip being a good contour. I definitely like a fluffier brush for setting my face than this. And then I think this would be way too small for cheekbones, so I would never use this for blush. I don't think it says medium-sized brush can be used to sculpt the cheekbones and perimeter of your face. Okay, they're saying to contour with this, which, I mean, I guess you could. I just like a little bit more of a precise contour than this would give me. But they're brushes. You can use them for whatever you want. You do not have to do what the little sheet says to do or their recommendations. But I will use these as I do my makeup. Before we get into putting on any makeup on my face, the next item in the box is from Pure Cosmetics. It looks like a little tube. The Faux Lip Plumping Lip Exfoliator. So looking at it, it just kind of looks like a clear, lipstick chubby thing. It says, with an instant boost of shea butter, raw sugar, exfoliating beads, 4-in-1 lip scrub pencil, exfoliates, plumps, and hydrates and soothes. So basically, I think you're supposed to just kind of... Oh, wow. Yep. That is gritty. It says that it moisturizes the lips, but I also don't imagine keeping this on my mouth for much longer. It's not the worst tasting scrub, I will say that. I use my hands just to further integrate the scrub. I'm going to go ahead and wipe this off my mouth. I am going to come back with my base on. Oh, I need to sit down. I changed it so I could sit on the floor, but then I was sitting on my knees. So I am back. I did my brows. I have my base on. Oh, I should turn that light off now that I'm not doing my makeup. The only brush I did use was this little one, and I did just use it to set my under eyes. I used it with the powder. I didn't use it to blend out concealer or anything because I just used a beauty blender today. I could definitely try it out for blending out concealer because I would definitely blend concealer out with this over this for sure. The products I used, I try to keep it kind of like a mix of high-end and drugstore, not too much of one or the other. I started my face with the Pixie Hydrating Milky Mist. Sorry, I had to look at it. So the Pixie Hydrating Milky Mist is what I started with. I let that sink in for a few minutes before I went in with my primer. I used the Versali Unicorn Essence. I used that as my primer today. And then for foundation, I used a mixture of the Wet n Wild Photo Focus. Ironic that it won't focus. The Photo Focus in Soft Ivory, which was a little too light, so I went ahead and mixed in my Fenty Beauty foundation, the Pro Filter, in shade 180, in case you wanted to know. And then for concealer, if I can find it, I just had it. Oh, found it. For concealer, I use my ColourPop No Filter Concealer. This is in light 20, however, I do not like the color of this one. For current, it was a little too dark because I forgot that it oxidizes. I enjoy this during summer, but this color is just a little bit too dark for me right now. But if my under eyes look a little heavier, that's because of that. I went ahead and set my face, oh, that was not the next step. I contoured a little bit with the Wet n Wild Cushion Cafe au Soleil. Basically, I use it just for contouring. I mean, it's warm enough you could bronze with it, but it's a cream product, so you need to do it before you powder. Then I powdered with the Coverfx setting powder. Yeah, the perfect setting powder, not the matte one or anything. And then for highlight, I used Pure Cosmetics in the shade Afterglow. And it's a pretty subtle highlight. I didn't go into it too heavy. I layered it on top of an old ColourPop one that is, I think it's discontinued. It was like a limited edition one. And it was a little bit too pink, so I used the Afterglow to kind of tone down the pinkness. For my eyebrows, I used the NYX Micro Brow Pencil, if it will ever focus. There. So I used the NYX Micro Brow in the shade Ash Brown. It's not my favorite brow pencil, but it's decent enough. And then I set my brows with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. And that's all the products that I used off camera. I just realized while editing this video how choppy my contour looked, and I just wanted to know, like, I'm aware that it looks bad. I'm not really sure what happened, but please don't comment about that. I would have demonstrated this on film, but I forgot, and so I already said. But all I did was do this with powder on it, so moving on, I'm going to keep going through the box to see what the next step is. Now, I technically have already put the two products in here. So it came with a blush that was in like just a little paper thing from Ofra. And I also received this palette from Ofra. So it's just one of those Z palettes. I don't really love the design of it, but it's cute enough. I am going to go ahead and pop this blush out that came in the box though. The blush is also from Ofra. It is in the shade Winter Rose Glow. It looks like to be mauve-y with some shimmer. Here's it kind of swatched on the back of my hand. It's not super cool toned. It's more of a rosy pink, so yeah. It does have a slight sheen to it. It's not glittery or anything. It like still looks pretty matte. I'm actually gonna hold off to do that though real quick. With this larger fluff brush, I am gonna go into my NARS. It's a duo, but I'm just going into the shade Laguna to like kind of bronze and like contour a little bit more. I'm gonna get my mirror down here just to make sure. I just like have a hard time using palette mirrors. Does anyone else? Alright, well, I know that you guys keep seeing this side and it looks pretty contoured on camera because when I first put the cream one on, went a little heavy-handed, but it doesn't look that crazy in person, I swear. Isn't that weird how like sometimes film is way more intense? I feel like I'm going to use this Luxie 640 brush. It's precision tapered. They call it the precision tapered, but I like to use it for blush. It's like wispy enough. And just gonna kind of go over that area. I look like a clown on camera. I really do. Okay, I swear in person I really don't look that weird. Like, it's just, for whatever reason, the camera kind of is like emphasizing the contour and blush a lot. It looks quite natural in person. I don't believe that's what it looks like in the monitor. For whatever reason, the monitor is tripping me out. All right, well, we're working through this box here. The next thing in the box is this Coverfx Shimmer Veil. Let me see if I can get it to focus on it. It is in the shade Amethyst. And basically, I believe it's like a, pearlescent cream, perfect for eyelids. Anywhere you want a veil of shimmer. Buildable formula, lasts all day and won't crease or transfer. Alright, well, it looks like eyes are about to be next. I will go ahead and get some base for my eyelids down real quick before I put this on, and I will be right back once more. Well, I am back from putting on some eyeshadow. I used the Urban Decay Primer Potion as my eyeshadow primer. I just set that with translucent powder, and then I went into this Femme Rosa ColourPop palette, which I believe is gone and it was limited edition, but I only use this shade, so you can search your palettes or single eyeshadows for a color like this. I put that down first, and then right on top of it with the Laura Lee palette, I use Bomb Diggity right here, and then that's all I've done so far. Oh, sorry, I keep sitting on my knees when I come back. The next step I'm gonna do, ooh, it's a little wand applicator. I'm just gonna pop a little dot of it on both eyelids. Actually, that was stupid. Should have probably just done one eye at a time. I'm just gonna use my finger to kind of blend that out. All right. Well, if you can see, I just blended that out on my eyelids. I left a little bit of that corner blank still, which is where we're going to use this. Now, traditionally, I would have used this to pack on color, but because of it being a cream product, I did not want to buff that out with that. So we are actually going to go in with Kooky because I don't know, I don't go that heavy into eye looks anymore. Kooky's kind of the extent of the darkness I want. And it's a little bit more difficult because it is more of a packing type of brush, but you're just gonna kind of lightly tap that onto that outer corner and shape your eye a little bit better. And I'm just gonna meet that Coverfx shadow in the middle and kind of create the outer look that way. For eyeshadow wise, I am probably good to stop right here. And the next item in the box is this eye pencil. It's called Vintage and it's in jet black. It is a wooden pencil type, so everybody wish me luck not to die. I hate tight lining without touching my eyelids. Like most of the time if I'm tight lining, not for film, I'm like this, like, which for this other eye I'm gonna do. I have to like position my mirror somewhere where I can still see my eyeball when I do it though. This looks so weird for camera. For me, it's just so much quicker and easier to just tug a little bit. Oh, I know, you're not supposed to. Now, I'm not gonna keep this look on probably all night, so I'm not gonna go ahead and complete the eye look. If you really wanted to match the under eye to the top, you definitely can. It's also light enough, I don't think you have to. Like, it's not dark enough of a look that you're like gonna really be missing if you don't put some here. With the cleaner side of this brush, so be careful, I'm just gonna tap into Bomb Diggity a little bit and I'm just gonna kind of smear that on my under eye area. And then with the very tip, tap into Cookie. Now you could definitely do a different brush when you're doing this, but I am doing it for the quickness sake. All right, so that is me pairing it under. Oh gosh, what? Now it won't go away. Let me go fix this and then I'm gonna pop on mascara and be right back. All right. Well, I just used the Gigi Hadid Fiber Mascara from my collection. This is the final look. Well, I actually really don't mind the eye look that I created. I was kind of looking at the colors of these and they're all a little bit like eye-catching, I guess you could say is the right word. Basically, I don't go for colors that are super pink or purple like this. It's just not my comfort house. I love, oh, I forgot to set my face. All right, I'm gonna use my Coverfx Illuminating Spray. Okay, now my face is done. I don't know, I really do enjoy this look. I don't know, this box didn't wow me. Not to say that I'm not happy with it. Sorry, I just spilled syrup everywhere, like flavored syrup, like for coffee and such, everywhere. So I need to go clean that and I have it like all over myself right now. I do really enjoy this Coverfx product. Turning that off, sorry, I was creating a shadow down here. I do like this. It's not my favorite color, but that's okay. I do enjoy this blush a lot right here. It was very pretty. It's a very wearable color. I feel like I will get uses out of the brushes. I don't really think that they're catered correctly. Like, I don't think that this is to set your entire face and this is to contour with, but they're brushes, so use them how you want to use them. I don't enjoy pencil liners like this. I don't like wooden liners. I like twist ups, but it was creamy, so I will try and get some use out of it. And I did really enjoy this lip scrub. Oh, I never even put on a lipstick. I'm just sorry, this was not a full face. I'm sorry if you wanted it to be. I could go grab a lipstick, but just let me go clean up my scrub, okay? I enjoyed the lip scrub a lot. My lips do feel very moisturized. It got a lot of the dead skin off. There's just like where I keep biting it is the only area where I'd say like it didn't smooth it out. And that's more because I bite it so much that the skin there is just like really tough to scrub off. So as a lip scrub, I think it worked great. It does, my lips do feel very moisturized. I would recommend using like a paper towel or like toilet paper or something to wipe off it, because it does help even further exfoliate your lips. It gets more of that grit off. Overall, I am happy with the box. Like I said, it wasn't my favorite box, but that doesn't mean I didn't get really great products out of it. So this is where I'm gonna leave you at. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry I forgot so much throughout today. Just a little scatterbrain. Next time I will try and do better. Well, thank you all. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Oh, I forgot to clean that corner up. We should set my face.